Welcome, everybody, to a new episode of the Pondcast. My name is Draconis, and joining me today is Guren.
Yeah, hello.
And Chase.
Ohoyo!
Today's episode is From the Deep End, Quaxly. Now, for those of you who've been following me on Twitter, you'll notice that I've posted some stuff up on Fuecoco, and I was recently on Ruffle Rowlett's podcast talking about Sprigatito. And today, we're doing a special episode, and I'm dropping this one early because it's about Quaxly. And the reason we're dropping it early is because there's the potential for a Pokemon Presents or Nintendo Direct this week. And we kind of want to get a little bit ahead of it because I want to drop this prediction before we hear anything, just in case. So starting off, we've got this bird with blue feet, a funky dew on its head, and a lot of people said that it's a blue-footed booby, which is absolutely accurate, undisputed. I'm on board. And so I'm looking at Quaxly, and I'm having a hard time trying to find any kind of visual cues, because I could find them with Sprigatito, and with Fuecoco, it took a little finagling. I had to completely go abstract to try and narrow him down. But with Quaxly, it was such a basic, simple design. It got rough. And I'm going to thank KamTendo on this one because he pointed me to the right direction that I should look into. So we're going to start from the top down, literally. That dew, that ducky dew, that, my friends, is a pompadour. Would you guys agree?
I mean, it does look very Pompadour-esque.
Yeah.
Okay. So taking that into consideration, the pompadour was a hairstyle that became prominent and is named after Madame de Pompadour, which is a mistress of King Louis XV of France. This is how far back I had to reach, all right? And so I moved into going back, trying to find what could link, a mistress, a king, France, the hair, something. I had to go into the taxonomy of this bird. And so the scientific name for the blue-footed booby is the Sula Neboni, which is named after a naturalist, an explorer, and a surgeon, Adolphe Simon Nebo, and he happens to be French. So anybody who, you guys know me, it's 1 is happenstance, 2 is a coincidence, 3 is enemy action. Alright, so right now I'm on clue 2, which is the fact that we're once again seeing a French connection. Then I had to actually go and watch some nature videos about this bird, because I got lost. I got horribly lost trying to find something about it. And then I started reading up and found out that the blue-footed booby's feet are very important because not only do they change color, they get duller if the bird is sick or malnourished, but when it goes for the mating ritual, there's a whole dance that revolves around its feet. It brings its feet up, it shows them off, it brings them down, and if it has to, it does this weird thing with its wings trying to attract a female, and if the female's attracted, she'll jump in and she'll start dancing too, the same way, lifting up the feet, showing it off. But the way they do it, it almost looks like it's about ready to kick. Finding out about the importance of the feet of the booby, I remembered something going back to the actual game site, and in it says it uses its strong legs to swim freely. It has strong legs and is able to swim without difficulty or even in places with strong currents. In battle, it kicks its opponents swiftly and repeatedly. This is what led me to go looking for a fighting style that uses feet. And since I already had 2 connections to France, I went with I specifically looked for French fighting styles.
Oh.
And this is where things went weird. In France, there's a very specific fighting style that is called savate. The way you work this martial arts is you use primarily your feet to kick. You leave your hands free because you want to be able to grab something to either steady you for some of these attacks or to be able to hold something in your hands. The primary users of this particular fighting style was the French military and the French sailors. To tie this all up in a nice little bow, one of the pioneers of this particular fighting style was Michael Cachot, The dude is sporting a certain type of do, and I want you guys to tell me what you think it is. All right? And I know it's a bad picture.
I mean, his mustache is clearly St. Francis. I mean, that's impossible to miss.
It looks like he got like a do on top, like he could flip it.
Almost like a pompadour?
Almost.
Yeah,
like
it does
a
look a bit like a pompadour.
I think Quaxly is going to be modeled after, if not Kasho himself, the fighting style. And we already have that correlation that people were saying. It looks like a little sailor duck. As a matter of fact, I believe those were your exact words, Guren.
Yep, I won't deny it.
And so the fact that it's based on the booby, the fact that its feet are very important, that it's sporting a pompadour, and it's named after a French guy, all roads that I'm finding are leading to France. I do, in my heart of hearts, believe this duck is going to be a French sailor. And it's going to be kick heavy.
Yeah, it does seem to make a lot of sense.
Especially if the rumored fighting typing is to be true. I mean, I guess it's confirmed now, but like, I still think it's, not confirmed until it's confirmed, you know what I mean? But like, if it is confirmed, then like, yeah, that'd make a lot of sense. I mean, I'm kind of expecting to see like a little delinquent sailor duck now, or maybe he's on stage singing under pressure or something. But we'll see.
Well, if you think about it, like look at ding 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 ding.
That so kind of looks like it.
But if you think about it, you're talking about the old Japanese delinquents, right?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Think back to some of those animes like Yu Yu Hakusho, where a lot of times they are using their feet. They and they're still sporting that pompadour.
Yeah. They have their hands in their pockets and they're just like kicking everything down, right? Yeah.
Exactly. So who's to say that this particular fighting style didn't also inspire some Japanese anime?
That'd be pretty good. I mean, honestly, like just all of the things that you've been saying so far, like it's really hard to like not put it all together and say that no, that can't be it. Like it's just like so believable. It's like this has to be true. Like because it just makes so much sense.
Agree with Guren. All of it makes a lot of sense, and it's difficult to kind of say that you've actually missed the mark completely because of how believable your theories are. And we were talking about this the other day, and I think it was with you, Draco, but I reckon at least on 2 of these, you're very close to the money. But of course, we do know you're our resident Pokémon Company employee, so you might be on the mark for all 3.
Well,
this is true. This is true.
Well, when you think about this, let's just say if I'm even 50% close on any of the 3 starters, aside just a little extra on this duck. So they call it the booby because apparently it's tied to the Spanish word bobo, which is klutzy or stupid, depending on where you're from. So I kind of have this idea. If I'm on the money, if they're going to run with it, I think the hidden ability for Quaxly at the very least is going to be Klutz.
I do want to say, if it is going to be a Klutzy type of Pokemon as well, when I saw it do that hair flip for the first time in the second trailer, I thought Fabio at first, right? I was like, oh my god, it's a fabulous duck. Now you're talking about it being a klutzy thing or a klutzy Pokemon because of the blue-footed booby and everything. It's like, oh, he's gonna be one of those characters. He's gonna be the cool. I'm so cool. I'm gonna do a hair flip and then he's gonna fall on his face later.
That will be quite funny.
So, Klutz Pokemon cannot use any held item, cannot receive any effects of hold items except those that affect experience, EVs, friendships, etc., such as Amulet Coin, Soothe Bell, Lucky Egg, Experience Share, Macho Brace, or the power items. So, Klutz prevents effects of held items for Pokemon with the ability from applying. The speed drop from Iron Ball, Macho Brace, power items such as Power Bracers is not negated by Klutz. However, the grounding effect of the Iron Ball is negated. Klutz prevents Pokemon with the ability from using Nature's Gift. However, it does not prevent the Pokemon from using Fling. Pokemon with Klutz uses Bug Bite or Pluck. It will consume the target's held berry without gaining the effect. If a Pokemon with Klutz uses Judgment, it will be a normal type move. It changed. That was actually the Gen 4 version. The Gen 8 Pokemon with Klutz are immune to Poltergeist. Jeez.
What?
Yeah.
Useless, but I don't know.
So weird.
Klutz sounds very useless in my opinion.
Well, hang on a
Kinda-
second. So you want to put
Okay.
negative effect items onto a Klutzy Pokemon and then swap it?
Fair enough.
Ah,
Okay.
Fair enough.
want to go for them dubious strats.
Yeah, but
That
yeah,
makes it kind of
but yeah, I think this. But going back to it, so I do feel like this Pokemon would actually have like Klutz as the ability, as its hidden ability. But once it hits second or third tier, it's gonna change. It'll swap out.
A drunk Spanish, French, whatever sailor booby that has Klutz. Very on brand. Like it.
I just imagine Quaxly Future Evo just holding two orbs with like a derpy face, be like it's a toxic orb and a flame orb. Is like, and he just passes it on to the opponent, and then they just receive the status effects.
Yeah. Could you just imagine this? It's holding a flame orb, and it's like, oh, well, it's gotta have a barrier or something because it's not burning. Yeah, turn 2 or 3. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and trick you. Ha ha ha.
Can water types get burnt?
yes.
Okay, please tell me in what world that makes sense.
The Pokemon world.
I'm just gonna go child water real quick.
I'm pretty sure they can get burned, right? It's possible because you can burn Milotic, right? Yeah, Milotic can take burn to activate. Was it the Marvelous scale? I forgot.
I think so. I think
Whatever that ability is that raises its defense when it has status.
I think that's Mole scale because I think Dragonite has it at its hidden ability as well. But also like, cause you can't give electric Pokemon, or you can't. Yeah, give electric Pokemon the what is it? Static or paralysis status
Mhm.
condition.
This is true.
Makes me wonder. Can you freeze ice types?
No, I don't think it can.
Oh.
I think it falls into the type immunity stuff that Pokemon's been doing.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess in that case though, that would be like Quaxly's like hidden ability then, right? Klutz, because the whole starter is having the whole Blaze, Torrent, and was it Overgrowth abilities first, right?
Yeah.
I don't think we'll get info on the hidden abilities until the games either drop or when they add home connectivity,
Oh.
and we inevitably get the hidden ability starters. Drunk Spanish, French, whatever sailor booby that has Klutz. Very on brand.
I think if anything, like if I do want to add something, like I just hope like as someone who is definitely going to pick Quaxly as a starter, I just hope it's really fun to use or just to have in the party, like
Yeah.
I just want
Yeah.
to try having it. If it comes with a water fighting type as well, like because we only have like what 2 of those, I would gladly accept it with open arms.
Bigger
Yeah.
open arms.
On that note, in a similar breath, I hope they do a better job with the final Evo than they did for the Gen 8 ones. Because not each of the Gen 8 ones, but they were a bit lackluster compared to others.
Yeah.
So, and I hope their shinies are better looking.
Oh yeah. Please give me a blonde Quaxly, please.
Quaxly Bieber.
Oh my god. If it's shiny has blonde hair, oh my god, I'm definitely referencing as like a Japanese Yankee. Let's go. Let's go.
And with that, we're going to bring our episode to a close. What are your thoughts on this crazy theory of mine? Let us know down in the comments below. And also remember, please share, like, and subscribe. Let us know what your thoughts are on Quaxly. Do you have any direction where it's going? And with that, have an amazing day. Bye.
Digi.
Fare thee well, young kippers.